Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Panda-Bear-Books. Today I will be doing a non-spoiler book review of Eleanor and Park by Rowell. I have not read any Rowell books, so this was my first, and let me just say, this book was fantastic. I loved it so much. I loved all the characters, most of the characters. Didn't really care for the stepdad. He was the antagonist of this novel. I just despised him so much. I didn't like him, but all the other characters I really liked. This story follows the two main characters, Eleanor and Park. And Eleanor had just moved to this town, and her family does not have a lot of money. She has a ton of little brothers and sisters. They're just very poor, so she can't afford all of these things that all the rich kids have at the high school she starts at. Eleanor is just this outcast, and she just doesn't really fit in, from the clothes she wears to the style, her attitude, and all of that. So she just does not fit in with the regular crowd. So she gets on the bus for the first day of school, and everybody has already their assigned seats and whatnot, and she's like, okay, where do I sit? Park's just like, sit here, and whatever, and he had a really big attitude, and he kind of yelled at her. So she sat down, and that started their relationship. To be honest, it wasn't on good terms, for the first couple of chapters, because they didn't talk to each other. They had a class together, but they just had nothing to do with each other. They just sat next to each other on the bus and pretty much ignored each other. But this book is about their relationship growing and them realizing that they have feelings for each other. They can't stop thinking about one another and what might be. I think that the blurb on the sleeve of the book just sums it up so well, so I'll read it to you guys. Set over the course of one school year, this is the story of two star-crossed 16-year-olds, smart enough to know that first love almost never lasts, but brave and desperate enough to try. This excerpt just sums up the whole book so beautifully because they're scared to fall in love. They're scared to get close, especially Eleanor. So she's very afraid to form relationships. And one, because she doesn't want her stepdad to find out, and two, if he does find out, he might kill her. So she's really scared to form any relationships with anybody, especially boys, because of her stepdad. Park doesn't know what love is. He's had relationships before, but they just don't work out. He doesn't actually love the people he was in a relationship with. So he doesn't really care enough to try to form a new one. He's kind of scared because he doesn't know what he's feeling. He doesn't know what this love he feels for Eleanor is or how to handle it. But this story is basically just both of them conquering their fears about love and coming together and falling in love and just seeing where it goes from there and trying to nurture this relationship between them. It's a really beautiful story. But I loved this book. This is one of my favorite contemporary romance novels because Eleanor and Park, they're just so beautiful. They're so just out there. They're so unique in their own way, and they just come together so beautifully, and it just gave me all the warm and fuzzies, and I could not stop smiling as I was reading this because it was just such a cute and not necessarily romantic book, but just how they're building their relationship and how it's blossoming right before your eyes as you're reading it. It's just so wonderful to read. So I would highly recommend this book. So that's it, guys, for this video. I hope you liked it. If you want to, you can like or subscribe to my channel. I would very much appreciate it. And leave a comment down below on if you've read this and you like it, or if this video makes you want to read this book, because it is such a good book and I highly recommend it. So that's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you guys later, okay? Bye!